What the Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan and thank you for clicking on to what is, I should say, that Peter Rabbit the movie trailer. First of all, okay, I've spoken many times in the past how we shouldn't really judge things on a film trailer or a little go until we've actually seen it, but this one, I have a funny feeling that this movie, the Peter Rabbit movie, is going to go from the source material and go completely the other way. It's like, I've read some of the books growing up, etc. I don't actually recall a car at all and a stake sort of glaring into the lights as such. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been to the magical world of Beatrix Potter. That is where I learned that Mrs. Tiddywinkel is not a womble. For a starter, I had no idea. I always thought it was a womble from watching a TV show back in the day called Bottom. But really, the whole thing with it is it's outraged quite a lot of people, including me and my wife and the in-laws. I've had some idiots who were saying, "Oh God, doesn't it look fab?" Because you've got one sort of computer-generated pig screaming at a real-life person who's apparently going to be Mr. McGregor. And throughout the whole thing, this is what gets me. I bet they're not even going to mention, for those who have read the stories, of course, they're not even going to mention that Mr. McGregor, the guy who's actually screaming, spoilers if you've not read the book, he actually eats Peter's dad in a pie. I bet they don't put that in film, do they? No. It's not, well, they're not going to do it. I bet you they're not going to do it. And there is quite a lot of outrage. Now, I watched the trailer and the first 5 minutes I thought, wow, it's the Lake District. Me and the wife, it's one of our favourite holiday destinations to go to the Lake District and go walking there. And I just drink all the ale I possibly can. And we saw that. And as soon as we heard James Corden, I was like, oh, this film's going to be rubbish. I'm trying to think, right, honestly, in your opinion and mine, name one brilliant James Corden film that he's been in. No? All James Corden can do is Smithy from Gavin and Stacey. That's it. It's all he can play. It's it. Honestly, it's all he can play. He's got his little chat show, and I see it coming up on YouTube and other things like that, where he sort of ruins films that I know he's dressing up as Pennywise at the moment, and I refuse to watch him because I know he's just going to ruin what is a brilliant film, like he's done with the voicing. Now, I don't necessarily mean it's James Corden. Anyone to play Peter Rabbit, I wouldn't necessarily have picked James Corden. So really, what me and I suppose the rest of the people who are outraged about this are having a bit of a whinge at the fact that Peter Rabbit the movie is being destroyed, and Beatrix Potter, who wrote the books as well, who wrote letters, has these sort of characters, Mrs. Tiddywinkel, Peter Rabbit, etc., going on and on and on. You know, back in the early, when over 100 years ago when these books were written, you know, would write to sick children to try and cheer them up, and I don't think this film would do it. Now, I know there's some on CBeebies that sort of brings Peter Rabbit sort of up to date, but it's sort of very, very heavily taking the source material and turning it into something completely different, and that's just watching the trailer. Now, you know, it's all been done before, and, you know, look at the reboot of Ghostbusters. Myself was like, okay, it might not be good, okay, it might be good, I should say, it might be good, but I watched it recently, and, yeah, it was awful. The new Ghostbusters was the sort of the 2016 reboot. It was terrible. I'm sorry, it was terrible. And I've got a funny feeling about this film as well. It's terrible. Now, before I sort of go on and sell, there is some. I've read few good comments, particularly by someone I have to equate with every now and again, who actually shared the trailer on, and people are probably saying right now, "Oh, doesn't it look fab?" No, it doesn't. It looks awful. But before I bang on any longer, I'm just going to read to you some of the comments that I've found floating around on the internet. And now, none of these are my comments at all. These are all just what's on the internet. And if you do actually watch the trailer, read some of the comments. They are brilliant. When do we get to stop James Corden doing things? The new hashtag Peter Rabbit movie trailer, arrogant, frat, rabbit kills birds and ruins lives. Honestly, go on Twitter, go on YouTube, check these out, they're all there. I was hoping for a classic tale. Instead, we get this BS. I have to edit it as well. Read. Has Sony learned nothing from making these sugar honey iced tea movies? Bye bye beautiful British childhood with Beatrix Potter, tea and British summers. Hello everything that has to be Hollywood college party. Oh, just to end it all. This is a shell filtered with sugar honey iced tea. No illustrations, all style, just garbage. Somebody named Dean, won't go through full details, has written, Peter Rabbit movie, hashtag Peter Rabbit movie. Well, that's one way to destroy a great character. Beatrix Potter must be rolling in her grave. What have they done to Peter Rabbit? Hashtag. What is this hideous monstrosity? Hashtag James Corden, hashtag Peter Rabbit the movie. This is a common one. Beatrix Potter is rolling her grave at the hashtag Peter Rabbit movie. As soon as I heard James Corden's voice, I stopped the video. Really? Do not like that guy at all. Overrated, overblown, and I think he eats too. Well, I like to eat too. What's wrong with that? Beatrix, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that an ugly ass bitch like this would even do this. Oh my god, hashtag Peter Rabbit movie. Somebody named Lauren, won't go through full names, etc., has just threw up in her mouth after watching the hashtag Peter Rabbit movie trailer. In case you want to ruin your Saturday, here's the hashtag Peter Rabbit movie trailer. They've turned Peter into a cocky, horrible lady part. He's voiced by an egotistical dick. F you, hashtag Peter Rabbit movie, Paul Gibbons. Why oh why did someone effing ruin this classic story? Now Peter Rabbit gets dumbed down. I think I speak for everyone when I say F off, Sony. No, like no, seriously, why just no? The fact that it's called movie for a start, it's a film. Beatrix Potter is turning in her grave. I'm going to cry. This is horrible. F this looks terrible. Poor Peter. What have they done to you? The movie looks bad, but the animation looks awesome. Yeah, I'll give it that. Yeah, it looks okay. I've seen better. Did you see me mumming? Beatrix Potter haunts whoever made this crap. Honestly, this has sugar honey iced tea on my childhood. Make an original movie, you talentless effing hacks. So it's pretty safe to say that there's a number of people out there that don't like this film. Now normally I'm like, give it a chance, things like that, look at Daniel Craig, look at Ben Affleck, but no, I'm with people this time. It looks rubbish, it sounds rubbish, and it's gone completely as far away from the source material. However, I know a lot of people are blaming James Corden, but he's just overpaid, talentless waste of space. But he got paid to do it. I don't think he wanted to do it. He done it for the moolah. That's why people do anything these days. Because my voice is on the way up because of the anger of this. But basically, it's not the people who animated the film. They got paid to do it. It's not the people who the voice people, actors in it, as it were. No, it's the people who gave the film the go-ahead. And as for the Peter Rabbit movie, ruined many people's childhood. And I know a lot of people in Japan who read the books as a small child, and it's how they sort of learnt English through these books. Even adults, so I've been told, learn English through these books, and they come over here to the Lake District to sort of explore. I've even been in the pub featured in the Beatrix Potter pub and had a pint or 12. But really, the people who we should be blaming, rather than the actors, the animators, director, whoever, is the people who said, okay, let's turn this British classic series of stories into a movie. Let's blame whoever that was. So to you, I say, shame. 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 Thank you very much. Have a good one. I'm off to have a rabbit pie because they're delicious.